Good morning, everybody. It is episode 7 of the challenge, and we have some fantastic news. So last time you guys saw me, we were at $196.76 in the budget, and now we were able to add another $47.10. We sold two packs of those ResMed masks we picked up in the last video. They sold for $47.10, so we have a total budget of $243.86. All of these irons I have in the fire for these other things I want to do. Obviously those are going to take some time and take some real budget, so hopefully we're able to get up to like $500 by the end of this week. That's what I'm hoping for. That'll really clear out a good month one. Then we're taking $500 and then trying to flip it into a couple thousand, and then from there we can really start to ramp up things and actually start to see the goal that we're trying to hit in the end. So I am going to go ahead and get into the bins because they're just about to open. We'll see what we can find, and you guys are gonna come with me. Let's go.
Promotional hat? That's cool. Cool beer. Yeah, made in USA. That's vintage. We'll grab that. That was pretty cool. Grab some not crazy stuff. Just Ella Bean's favorite fits, pants. I grabbed these. They felt really helpful. These Bill's khakis. Made in Pennsylvania. Made in USA. Size 40. They just feel really nice. What are they made of? They're 100% cotton. Just really good find there. Got this LL Bean. Large regular, 100% cotton shirt. It's always a good find. Got this vintage Leinenkugel hat. It's a little rough, but I think I can get it cleaned up pretty well. Nintendo Switch 2 promotional hat. And then I got these two I Spy games. They're both sealed. There might be a collecting for this, but I think I'm gonna end up keeping these, so these will be separate. Oh, and of course the 3 Brita water filters here that are brand new, sealed, just open box. So ironically, I found this golf bag. It's this brand called 2XS. It's not really worth much, but attached to the clip here was this tailor-made strap. And I used Gemini to identify the strap and say that the strap was worth 25-30 bucks. It needs a little cleaning. It's not in the best condition, but I think we can probably at least squeak 20 bucks out of it, and it's super lightweight. So we'll go ahead and grab that.
So good morning, everybody. We're heading into the weekend of week 4. I can't believe we've already been at this for a month. It's been an insane journey so far, but I did want to let you know from that last Goodwill haul you were seeing, we spent a total of $14.08 from that haul. So we ended up with a total budget now of $229.78, but we're not currently done yet. Actually, looking here at my calculator on my phone, we sold a total of 4 items. We sold the last ResMed mask we had. We also sold the lacrosse stick head that we picked up for $35. That was a great sale because that was easy to ship and ships out fast. We also had the controller cell, the blue Xbox 360 controller we picked up at the thrift store. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work, so we ended up only making like $1 in profit, but it's better than just holding on to it for forever and not being able to sell it. And then the last thing we sold was actually a radio manual that was included in that box with the soundproof headphones or whatever that we picked up at the thrift store as well. So all those total combined after fees and shipping came out to $48.78 to add to the budget, bringing our new total today to $278.52. And I know that doesn't sound super duper impressive over 4 weeks, but we started with a $20 bill and a dream. We are really getting there. We have a Whatnot show coming up tonight. I've been better about announcing them and setting them up ahead of time, so hopefully that helps us out as well. We also have a huge community yard sale coming up this weekend that we'll be able to explore tomorrow. But I think for today, I spent yesterday just basically off camera getting everything cleaned up and listed that wasn't like super easy to list right away. I wanna make sure that we're keeping up with our inventory for this, so that way we can also make sure that it has a fair chance of selling, has a fair chance of getting to you guys if you guys are interested or whatever. But the link is down in the description. And that, like I said, Whatnot show at 7 p.m. on Fridays, every Friday throughout the challenge. It may change after that, but I think for the most part, I'm going to keep them on Fridays. So I'm going to head over to the Goodwill bins right now. We're going to go see if they have anything good. I found that my luck has been really good after the first rotation. When I first get in there in the morning, it's a lot of buzz and it's just a lot to handle, like mentally. So I just like to go in there a little bit later, but I've been finding better stuff the later I go in. So who knows what we'll find. Sometimes I find super good gems late in the day and sometimes I don't. So let's get over there. I'm done yapping. Let's go.
Well, I found this Brother P-Touch. You guys know I love my Brother P-Touch things. This one's red, which is a rare color, so that's good. I also found this Ryobi battery charger. Probably get that for about $1. Okay, so we went through, kind of decided what to throw back and what to keep. We're heading out of the bins super light today. So we got this small Timex Indigo Nightlight clock. It seems like this would sell for pretty good money. It's in pretty okay shape, and I'm a little nervous about the screen, but I think it should still work with a fresh battery. We got this Brother P-Touch, obviously in a unique colorway. These already sell really fast and really good for me, but having a unique colorway, it just adds to how fast it'll probably sell. And I got this little thing. I just looked it up with a Google Gemini, and it told me essentially what it does. It's some type of controller for like for a bike or something like that. So definitely sells a good $20-40 buck range. But let's go ahead and get ourselves colored up.
Alrighty gang, so we made it out of the Goodwill bins. We spent a total of $4.60 in there. Like I said, super light trip, but we also found 2 nickels in there. So technically it was only $4.50. We'll go ahead and take that out of the budget now. So I got a Whatnot show coming up tonight, obviously at 7. And then of course tomorrow is yard sale. So the next time you'll see me is at the yard sales tomorrow morning. So I'll check back in whenever we're ready to go. Good morning, everybody. It is currently like 6:40 in the morning. We are getting ready to head out to the first yard sale. First off, we're going to stop off and get some caffeine. We are going to get some extra cash out from sales we had. But while I'm driving over there, I'm going to go ahead and let me tell you more about this sales we had in between and what our current budget is. So just letting you guys know, we did sell a couple of things over on Whatnot in our Friday show. So that ended up making us $17.71. We sold a Vera Bradley, the trifold purple wallet we picked up. We sold that. We made $14.17 off that. The pair of Gymshark pants I picked up was $9.98 in profit. And then the North Face 3/4 sleeve, the blue one, we picked up for $1. We ended up profiting about $3.15. Nothing crazy there, but it all adds up in the end. So taking those into account and the $274.02 we had in the budget before, we're looking at a grand total of $319.03 to go yard sailing and thrifting with today. Now let's jump right back into the yard sales.
Doing good. Yeah, I have a little YouTube channel. Yeah, I just kind of go around and see what I can find and all that stuff. Do you have any of the games, or do you just have the systems?
Just sold them.
Okay, gotcha. Literally just the guy that ran off?
Yep.
Of course.
So I don't know how much you caught of that interaction, but obviously that lady's like consoles were super overpriced. $60 for a Wii, that's more than I could probably get for it online. And the $100 for the PS2, it was in the box, but unfortunately just that's probably, again, about what I could make for the PlayStation 2. So not really worth my time to stop there. Unfortunately, somebody had literally just left as we were pulling up, and they were walking away with all the games. So I'm pretty upset about that, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We just kind of got to move on to the next stop and hopefully get there before they do. Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I was wondering how much you got on your purse over here.
On the first.
Yeah.
10.
10. Do you know what's on it? Do you know what's on it?
I got it, but I can go see if it'll wipe off. A friend just dropped it off.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
let me see if I can wipe it off.
Thanks. I appreciate you. You say I did? Fantastic. What about these shoes? What if I took both?
What's that bag?
What if I did that in these shoes?
Now,
What would you do
those
for that?
shoes, I'm selling for 50.
50? Okay, gotcha. I'll take that for 10
They're on
though.
Marketplace,
Gotcha.
so I just,
Gotcha. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay.
These are only
Do you have any
one
change? She said it did wipe off, but she didn't really do a great job. That's okay though. I think we can get the rest of it clean. I don't know what it is about my camera lately, but I just asked about some video games and she said, I'm sure I have some. Let me go ahead and check with my husband. So that's exciting. What you got?
I don't know. I was like, Reed, where are they? The kids have destroyed most of them.
Oh, I gotcha.
The dog chewed this up, doesn't even have it in there. This is Baseball 19 and NBA Live. So none of the cool ones.
Yeah, none of the cool ones. Oh, that's an empty case too.
Oh, good. Throw it away.
Really?
Yeah.
And you guys don't have like the consoles or the accessories or anything that goes with them?
Yeah, the white one, the Xbox, the older one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to get rid of that, I'll take a look at that. I don't know how much you want for it.
Oh, okay, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
We're not using it.
So the games she came out with are nothing crazy, but she's like, oh yeah, we have the Xbox. I was like, well, I'll take a look at that too. So hopefully we can make a deal, get ourselves a cheap Xbox. We'll see. So I just want to give a little context to the last clip. I ended up leaving the lady with my card because she said she didn't know where it was and they had all this stuff moved out of the way. She said once they basically clean up and let everything back out into their house after they had their carpets cleaned, she'll go ahead and give me a call with what they have. She had an old Xbox, she said, and then she also had some point and shoot cameras, stuff like that. Just things I think I'd be really interested in. So I told her, hey, put them aside for me. I'll go ahead and buy them off you. I pay fair market value for stuff. The video games we picked up from her, we only ended up paying $1 a piece for, but they weren't anything special. I mean, realistically, I'm going to put them on Whatnot for $2 a piece. I might get $2 to $3 each. Realistically, I'm going to get anywhere from 50 cents to $1 profit from them. So not like I was lowballing her on those games, but the systems and stuff, I think we should be able to pick up. I'm hoping that she texts me. I feel like 1 out of every 10 people I give my card to end up actually following up. So not a big deal, but I got one more yard sale I hit. I didn't end up recording. My camera was being really weird. I noticed once the SD card starts to get full, it stops recording properly. So I'm going to clear out the SD card before the next video, but I did want to let you guys know that that's what's going on and why the footage may seem kind of like cut off or whatever at some points. That's not poor editing on my part. That's just poor videography, I guess. But stay tuned, guys, because we got a massive thrift haul after this. I know the yard sales were very, very light, not a lot of footage, not a lot of stuff, and I stopped at probably 10 other yard sales, but I promise you, this thrift stop you're not going to want to miss. Stay tuned. Morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Great day for a yard sale, huh?
Oh, I know.
Well, it's beautiful out.
Nice breeze. Curious, how much were you asking on the backpack?
How about $1?
That sounds good to me. And then I got 2 other things here, so
Okay.
$3?
Yep, that works for me.
Fantastic.
All right, gang. So we found some great stuff at that last yard sale. I mean, $3. I can't argue with the prices. I love yard sales that are a little off the beaten path. They aren't advertised very well. It's usually like people just wanting to get rid of stuff, not really worrying about it. So we are actually pretty close to my little off the beaten path thrift store that I like to go to. So I might as well just go out there. We're pretty close and it'll save us the trip later on in the week. But I'm excited to see what we could find out there. I mean, we have this massive budget. It was a slow start, but I'm really hoping it picks up, and I'm hoping to potentially get like a storage unit or something in the upcoming weeks. So let's see where it takes us.
When I left here on whatever day, I almost broke my foot on that freaking concrete block. Somebody left it in the middle of like on the sidewalk, and I just wasn't paying attention because I had stuff in my hand. Yeah, I left it.
Okay, gang, we made it home, and holy crap, we had a crazy day of yard selling and thrifting. Even though the yard sales were light, I still had a ton of fun. There's some stuff that I didn't record, unfortunately. Like I said, my camera's getting really weird whenever the SD card's full, but I want to show you what we picked up real quick. One of the first things we picked up were these 3 Vera Bradley bags. Nothing crazy here, but for $5 a piece, I figured that was a good purchase. We picked up this High Sierra backpack for $1, and then these were $1 each, this Borderlands Loot Crate exclusive mouse pad, and this bag of Bionicle parts. We also picked up these 5 games, NBA 2K20, NHL 19, NBA Live, what's that, RBI 19 baseball, and this racing game, which probably is the best out of the group, but still probably not worth a ton. And of course, the thing we want to talk about the most is this video game haul we picked up. So the Wii we picked up with a bunch of games for $50. Now I already sold a couple games, but I won't go over that in this video. I'll just talk about that in the next one. I've got 3 different PlayStation 3s, various different models, but this controller alone is worth about $100, and we paid $100 for all 3 of these because we worked out a bundle deal. The DS was $30. It comes with the charging cable and like 7 or 8 games. PS3 media remote control, fantastic find there, brand new sealed, and I picked up these 2 Pokemon plush as well. And the last thing we actually picked up was this Kenmore vacuum. Now, these canister vacuums are always a good buy. Keep an eye out for them. It was labeled for $20, but we included it in our $225 deal. It sells for about $150 in used condition. I think we can realistically get at least $100 after shipping and fees. So really excited to get that up, but let me know down below if you think that the deal I got was a really, really good deal or not. I'm curious to always see what you guys think about the stuff we pick up. But other than that, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much. I know this one was a little bit longer than the other ones and took me a little longer to get edited and get out to you, but I'm hoping to have another video in a couple days, but we'll see where we go. I think we're gonna nearly double our budget when all that stuff sells, so I'm gonna go ahead and go get that listed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.